Hey everyone. It's another week, right? We made it. Right? Did we? Yeah. Man, I've been craving sweets, right? So I found some Hershey bars that we had there, I guess from my family making s'mores or something. It tripped me out how big of a deal chocolate is trying to make in this like woke agenda for trans rights. I'm just wondering why they wouldn't do more for black people, right? I mean, chocolate is like the color of the blacks, but they decide to help the trans community first. I don't know, makes no sense. Her, she, you fool, you silly fool. And wow, start keeping count, guys. There was yet another train derailed in Ohio again, right? Didn't that other one with toxic chemicals derail over there? But this train wasn't carrying any hazardous materials. I know that because the news made sure to say that it wasn't, but it did cause major mass power outages. And man, that's gotta suck ass. My power went out earlier for about 15 minutes, and I was tripping out and I was kind of hoping it would stay out so I could like leave my remote job early. But I'm thinking about it now, and I'm like, man, why should I leave work early? I'm only like have 2 hours left on my shift, and it's all overtime, so I'd be losing out on like good money. So I'm like, thank the maker that the power came back on and I was able to finish my shift out strong. But oh no, not for these Ohio people, man. They're really getting it from both ends there in Ohio, huh? First the toxic chemicals train, and then now this one causing major power outages. Poor guys, they really need to stop letting trains go through their town, huh? Speaking of missing women, because I'm missing Linda. Patricia Copta, a woman from Pittsburgh who had been missing for over 30 years, has been found alive in Puerto Rico in a nursing home. Apparently, she just got tired of her life here in Pittsburgh and took off to Puerto Rico. And once she became old and like dementia started to get to her, she let the people there who were close to her know about her secret life that she left behind. Dementia, huh? That'll do that to you, man. I'm looking at pics of her when she was young. She was a good looking woman. I'm sure she was in like a life that she just didn't want to be in. Back then when you couldn't really like leave you divorce your husband or this and that, just trapped in some life she didn't want to, or couldn't leave, didn't want to, or, would have been talked shit about. I don't know. You know how it was back then. And chose some crazy way of leaving it all behind by just going to Puerto Rico and never coming back. I know at least one friend who could use that sort of fake your death trick right now and get out of a bad situation. But me personally, if I was to go anywhere and fake my death, I'd probably want to hide in Memphis. I don't know. Memphis just seems cool, where like rock and roll was born, and I could eat all this barbecue. And yeah, it's just like right there. It just sounds like heaven to me. It's right there, like real close. I wouldn't have to go too far with my anxiety, and I wouldn't need to learn a whole new language. I'm sure they say y'all in Memphis and are just as racist as they are here in Texas. So it'd be perfect. It'd be just living just like home. Um, oh hey, the Pope went on his balcony again, and he went out there this time and he said, "Stop human traffickers." I guess after an incident where a boat that was like trafficking 200 migrants crashed and wrecked, and at least 7 people are dead from it. I would tell them to travel by train, but yeah, it's not really working very well at the moment either, especially in Ohio. Maybe Eliza Blue can say something about this trafficking incident since she's such an expert at knowing how to be in traffic, or she's just an expert at last minute canceling events. Dude, I remember seeing earlier this year on the news a dog attack that had happened here in town. Yeah, apparently a couple were arrested and are facing criminal charges for their two American Stafford Terriers. I don't know what kind of dog that is. I have no idea. It must be a big dog though, because they were living next door to like where an old couple were visiting, right? An 81-year-old male and a 74-year-old female. And the dogs got out and just started mauling the old couple until the EMS got there, and then the dog started mauling the EMS. And the 81-year-old man did not survive the attack. Yeah, I remember seeing like the wife of the owner of the dogs with her daughter giving a like sad interview to the news about how sorry they were. They were like, "We're really good people. We don't mean for our dogs to kill people. The old person, we're sorry." It's like, well, yeah, no shit. You don't mean for that to happen, but shit, this is why like I just have a pug. Yeah, like she doesn't bite hard, and all you guys want to do is have like really strong, scary looking dogs without like, I don't know, proper fences to keep them in. I don't know. You just need to take care of your dogs better. They only learn what you train them, and you obviously kind of train them to like kill, I guess, you know. And old people are easy targets, really. Old people and children, and ducks too. All three of those things are easy targets for dogs. Um, Speaking of easy targets, Donald Trump is making his relaunch for running for president strong by saying at the CPAC forum, "I am your retribution." Dude, that sounds like some shit straight out of a Marvel movie, you know? Like he's playing the villain so well. But I'm telling you, people they don't like a boring hero, you know? Like look at the movie The Joker that's coming out. You would rather watch an interesting villain. So we're going to see what happens when he gets back on Twitter, probably breaks it with how much the left and the right are going to fucking lose their minds and interact with him and on that shit, just in general. And also since, y'all have already let Trump back on Twitter, but he hasn't gone on. Elon, if you're listening, you can give me back my old account. I'd appreciate it. I mean, my new account at funky_Eskimo is starting to get some of the follows back of some people, but come on, Elon. I've already messaged you that my account is just a sand, trans, asexual kid on that account. It's starting to hurt my feelings that I can't access my fan fiction friends on there. Please. Ooh, 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 ooh. Did you see that Jake Gyllenhaal? Well, I like saying his name the right way. Jake Gyllenhaal, when he went into the UFC like ring the other night to, I guess, film a scene for Roadhouse, and everyone was like, "Oh man, is this a work or a shoot, brother?" But does no one not remember that boxing movie he did called Southpaw? Like that movie was fucking great. Like I think it was great. That shit like was original. Yeah, it probably borrowed from a lot of movies, but at least it was original and it wasn't a remake of like a beloved movie that just probably doesn't need to be remade, right? I don't know. You could ask Tony from Hack the Movies. Does Roadhouse need to be remade? Somebody clip this and tell him if it does. I'm not sure. I've never seen Roadhouse. It's one of the many movies I've never seen. Although I do love me Patrick Swayze. Him and Ghost, and to Wong Fu, God, he's great. Rest in peace to the great Patrick Swayze. And oh shit, yeah, he was Patrick Swayze was in Donnie Darko also, huh? Right? Who also starred Jake Gyllenhaal. Now that movie was fucking weird. I wonder they need to remake that movie. That way I can make more sense of it. I remember I had to watch it for like a film study class when I was in college, and yeah, it was just a really fucking weird movie. I don't know. I need to rewatch it now so I can just remember like all around me are familiar faces, worn out places, worn out faces. And in my sorrow, no tomorrow, no tomorrow. Well, I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of sad. The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I ever had. It's a mad world. Mad world. Something like that. Yeah, that's how it goes. All right. Anyways, guys, that's another week down, huh? Man, it's already Monday, huh? Fuck. Well, I guess that's good. I'm off Wednesday, so I'll probably be doing some sort of I'll have my therapy to go to, and then I'll do therapy time and talk to y'all about what's up. Are y'all still gonna eat Hershey's now that I guess it's trans friendly, right? Is that the way it's going? Like it's using different pronouns? I mean, that's cool. I'm with whatever. If it's still her and she, I don't feel so gay eating one, you know? And I hope all y'all Ohioans are truly safe from all that bad luck that's been happening. Hopefully the next thing that hits, I mean, if something else does hit, like if you're doing the whole plagues thing, it's of frogs. 'Cause frogs are actually pretty cool and chill, so that won't be so bad. Like if you just get a bunch of frogs hopping in your town compared to like toxic chemicals and rolling blackouts, you know? And if you were to go missing, where would you go? Like, if you were to fake your death, leave it in the comments below. Puerto Rico does sound equal amounts fun and scary and exciting, I guess. So, to just go there and live a secret life and forget your past, I mean, fuck it, right? Why not? And do you think the Pope just saying things to stop actually does help? Like, for him, do you think he needs to go out to his patio and say, stop dog attacks on old people? Or he needs to say, stop making remakes of movies that we've already loved? Yeah, maybe that'll work, right? Maybe. But yeah, I want to thank you guys for listening. It's another week down. Let's start this next week strong. Thank you all for your continued support. I appreciate it. And yeah, we're gonna keep grinding this machine. This is what we do. That's All Funny. That's what you're listening to. That's All Funny. Available on all podcast forums. Thank you guys. Goodbye.